Hello, hello. Welcome in. Uh, Hold on, let me turn some. Okay, so normally I have the game set up already, ready to go. But when I started it, there was this delightful intro animation, and I wanted to see if it would do it again. So, here's hoping. Let's jump into today's game. There we go. Oh, I'm sorry, it's so loud. We are going to have so much fun. I don't know if you knew. I don't know if you were aware, but we're gonna have so much fun. Hooray. Hang on, is something going on here? Oh, there we go. Now everything's working. Yay. Okay. That intro was so bloody loud, and then the title screen is super quiet. It brings me some fear. I might have to mess around with this while we go. Hey, I can't even say your name. Foxalicious, welcome in. It's gonna be finger-lickin' good, right? It even says it right there. A finger-lickin' good dating simulator. This is gonna be so much fun. God, it was so loud at the beginning. I'm scared. Okay. It should be fine. Okay. Before we get started, tell us your name. Like the Colonel's what now? Oh, it said a finger-lickin' good simulator. Didn't you see? Welcome, chef. Before we get started, tell us your name. I need to think of a name. Ugh. I mean, I could fall back on the one I used for the last dating sim that I played, Doki Doki Literature Club, where my name was Tomothy. I could be Slimothy Jimothy. Oh geez, I hate that this is the thing that's stumping me. What stupid-ass name do I put down? I can't put my own, that's insanity. And most people don't know my name on the internet yet, so it's kind of a fun game for me. Thermetria Harland? I really like those suggestions. Okay, alright, my brain wanted to say hubris, but that's not like an actual word. That's silly. Not that that matters. If you have like an actual word for your name, that's totally fine. Cornegie? Oh my gosh. What if I combine Harland and Cornegie? We could be Harnegie. The Colonel's first name is Harland, but we don't play the Colonel, I don't think. Oh, Foxine coming in strong with Hornegie. Hornegie. What are we thinking? Are we willing to alter it to Hornigy? So excited. This is gonna be so dumb. Hornigy. Bet. Thank you for your delightful contributions. We got chicken and biscuits. Angry cluck cluck. Hornigy for the win? Okay. So we got like a little boy band over here, a little K-pop group. I'm assuming because of the little hearts. And then we got some chicken action over here. Okay, I'll simmer down. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Gonna get that chicken gluck gluck. Get it? Cause it's KFC. Yeah! Okay. Alright. Oh my gosh, the jewelry box. The attention to detail, I'm already happy. That, chicken poster, bomb. Alright. Little love hearts? Okay. I'm so excited. This music is a bit loud. That seems like a good level. Maybe? We'll see. Okay. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. You're hung like a horse. Look at those shoes. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Lord, what the chicken alarm! Or you could wake up. Now, now, now! Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Smack that clock! Up and at 'em! Throw the clock out the window and stay in bed forever. Now, that's our first day of culinary school. Let's go. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. That is a stupid name. University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. The simple fact that KFC had this made is wild. They're just trying to relate to the kids, you know? Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by and you find your imagination getting away from you. Okay, you'll need to take this seriously. You allow yourself to daydream a bit, thinking about the future. I mean, we're gonna have to take it seriously, but this is a dating sim. We're daydreaming. It's here. Finally, your first day of culinary school. So many dishes to prepare. So many students to meet. Your mind is swimming with possibilities when you realize you're running late. You grab a biscuit and burst out the door in a hurry, and you're holding it in your mouth like an anime little fucking nerd. Of course. And it's a KFC biscuit, obviously. What? Delicious. Just what you needed to wake up those taste buds. Guys, this is gonna be such a wild ride. Oh, I'm so excited. Yikes! You're in such a hurry, in fact, that you forgot to put on any deodorant before running out the door. You're sweating buckets as you rush to arrive on time. Uh-oh. Okay, but like, you would still be sweating. Sweating is important, and it's just deodorant. At least, you'll be stinky. Standing in the quad. Oh, okay. That's a sound. You get to add to the 11 herbs and spices with your sweat. Blood, sweat, and tears, baby. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. I hate the name of this school so much. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She does kind of look like my best friend, only her hair would be pink or blonde instead of green. Though she does like mint green. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Okay, what's Miriam's voice? If you're sweaty and older, does that make it an Old Spice? Don't put Old Spice in your food. That's a bad idea. Okay. I learned my lesson from Doki Doki that there are some voices that I can't do for prolonged periods. And I'm already tired. I've got like a little coffee to keep me going. A little Mr. Brown iced coffee. But, I can't be doing like I did with Sayori and Monica. The Patrick voice made me so tired, and Sayori, that hurt my fucking throat. But what does Miriam sound like? If she's adorably awkward, she's still adorable, so she can't be, like, obnoxious. She has a little bow. She's probably, like, super enthusiastic and peppy. KFC is the most consumed fast food around Christmas in Japan. KFC fact! Thank you, Arborist. Okay, adorably awkward. I don't know, I feel like she'd probably have a higher pitched voice. I'm putting way too much thought into this. I forgot that maybe there would be voices involved. Super girly and excited? Okay. What do super girly girls sound like? She sounds like the song Do You Wanna Fight? Except it's not a... Okay, it's fine. Okay. So that's like... Hang on, I need to practice, and I'm nervous. Give me a second. I don't do a very good impression of that song, but, like, whatever. It doesn't fucking matter. I don't know how to sound girly. What? I'm stumped. Okay, it's fine. Good morning, Hornicky. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? What do I sound like? Actually, I'm... Here I am, excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. Is this okay? Is this hitting the excited girly thing? You were totally right about her being excited, though. Look at her stance. She's ready. She's ready for the world. This is gonna make me tired in different ways. That stance is power! What's the... It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam. Raised by MasterChef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're gonna do great. But with University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. If you're tasting love in your food, I feel like the cooks need to go to jail. Oh. Not that kind of love. A sweet girl, Miriam always had... Oh, whoops. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. That's embarrassing. Poor girl. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? I think she needs some pep talk. Never trust a mannequin. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? Don't cry. Don't cry your big weird tears.
The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget.
I know she looked spooky, but she was so sweet, and she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower? Oh no! And that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? Oh shit.
I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own.
And I'm sure you will soon. In no time, we'll be graduating, and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves beginning to ease.
You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs.
Oh my god.
Can you believe I cut them myself?
Yeah. You can definitely believe it. Oh, poor baby. Look at her fucking fingers. These ones all melt together. I cannot believe it. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom-engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground.
Hey!
Okay, fun fact, I know a girl named Ashley who spells it almost the same as that, but the E isn't between the A and the S, it's between the H and the L. You just move it over there, and I know someone with that name. You tried to watch the English dub of Naruto, but you couldn't believe it. But could you date bayo? It's Ashley, your arch rival. Okay, one more thing about the other Ashley I know, where the E is over here. Because it was Ash with an E at the end, and then Lee, she used to talk a lot of shit about this last part, where she's like, is it Ashley, like a sleigh? And I was like, no. Bring the attention to that first E in the middle. Your name is Ashley. It's, oh, Happy Dogtail! Yeah, look at it swing! She does look like she works for Team Rocket. You are correct. Are you just playing around with Haggy emotes? You are. Okay. It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. Okay. Hello, Ashley. Bro, okay, but like, she's stacked. Look, you can say, yeah, Dogtail, but it's literally Happy Dog 2. You can't be being stinky like that. You gotta give the Dogtail the respect it deserves. Should be thick. Yeah. Anyway, hello, Ashley. Fuck, what does she sound like? Hi, Critty! How's it going? We're playing some dating sim today because I actually really like dating sims. I have no excuse, okay? I have a bunch of them. Chicken shins! Her leggings have drumsticks? Oh, they do! Oh, she's committed. She's here for reals. Dating sim? Fuck it, I'm down for whatever, no judgments. Yeah, like I can't, like, if I felt guilty about it, it would be my guilty pleasure, but I don't. It's just who I am. Okay, Ashley, she's our arch enemy, arch nemesis, whatever I said. We don't really have a huge read on her personality. Oh, I don't really know anything other than the context of the genre's name. Yeah, I think these two are probably dateable characters. I don't actually know. I imagine the Colonel himself is one. So far, this one, Miriam, reminds me of my best friend. And then this one's from Team Rocket, so it's all good. Okay, but Ashley's voice. Okay. I'm not great at doing different voices. We'll try. I can do Old Lady and Mickey Mouse. But Ashley is neither of those. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins.
You leave Hornigy's shins alone. They are perfectly normal shins.
Ugh, you can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. That's hilarious. Colonel is senpai? You bet your ass. Oh my gosh, you picked this spelling for yourself? Wild. Fucking wild. Why would you do that? Yuck. Okay, but like, these drumsticks though, you can see she got thick thighs, damn. That's a really short skirt, what the hell? Anyway.
If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us.
We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man. I hate this! Van the Man has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. He's just stimming. Clenching his cheeks. No lie, they're rockin' glutes. Okay, so I thought she was stacked. I thought she was maybe possibly, I mean, if we can see it from the front. This is so funny. Is she not even the one that's double cheeked up on a Wednesday? Like, oh, this is a Thursday. My bad. I don't know what day it is anymore. This is so funny. No lie, they're rocking glutes. For fuck's sake. Oh, I'm gonna have a great time with this game. I feel like the leaves on the tree should all be like teeny tiny drumsticks. You know? Like the Lego bonsai tree, how the pink Sakura ones is little frogs. I feel like it should be little chickens, little drumsticks, you know? Oh jeez, okay, Van the Man. Okay. Oh my god, okay, this is gonna be so good. Van? Get out! You didn't tell me JoJo was in this? Oh wait, JoJo, Van. Damn. Okay, this is so funny. Okay. You rang. You... He cut up his... This is so funny. Shaped like a star. He's totally a JoJo character. I'm not gonna survive this game. Oh my gosh. My face hurts so much. Okay, get it together. Come on. I almost... Okay, it's fine. Everything's good. Deep breaths. You can keep it together and narrate these silly characters. Game is nothing but millennial weeb fan service. We'll be okay. We'll be alright. Ooh. You don't think I'm gonna survive the game? Fucking bet. You've never been sure what their arrangement is. but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now. Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Oh, what's going on? To be deciduous? A mighty oak? Yeah. He's got a thing against coniferous trees. I don't know what it is. Them pine types. Let's go, Miriam.
See you later, losers!
There's a child. Okay. I feel like Ashley and Miriam's voices are going to be too close. I need to make sure that they're separate. At least you're first aid certified and the hospital do be real close. Yeah, I mean... Oh wait, no, technically I'm not first aid certified anymore. That expired. But I know how to do it. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Aww.
Oh.
Pop. Silly name.
Oopsie. I think it's broken.
You reach forward and easily pull the door open.
Oh,
wait, wrong character. That should do the trick.
I love you!
I think you mean thank you?
My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old.
Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Motherfucker, that is funny. Hi, Pop. I'm Hornigy. Name is so dumb. I love it. So, are you going to make me hold this door all day? What's happening?
Nope.
And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you.
Is it just me, or is he kinda cute?
I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. A lie. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at a podium at the front of class. Adorable! It's a corgi. Sprinkles? Oh boy. Okay, dog voice. Yeah, the teacher's a corgi. No, I know the voice, I know. No, wait, no, I'm thinking of that, you know, because it came up recently, the video of the dog, you know, the maple bacon? Yeah? The maple kind? That one. Hey Zed, how's it going? We're playing I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-lickin' good dating simulator. No, that's a spatula! They're at the, what is it called again? They're at the, I don't know, they use school, different words for school like 3 times. The University for Cooking School Academy of Learning. There we go. And, Sprinkles here is our, professor, I suppose. Okay, right, so, we're going... Yeah, I've been giggling about everything. It's great. This is so funny. Okay, so he's gonna be like, the maple kind? That's his voice. Now, quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class?
You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL.
University of Cooking School Academy of Learning. I hate it. In this game, you think anything can happen? I'm inclined to believe you. Please call me Professor Dog. Fucking face. Where'd your spatula go, silly? Oh, I'm gonna die. I may be cute and a little fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof. Professor Dog. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever! I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Its name is Sprinkles Dog? I guess so. Look at the little legs. Oh, man. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom.
I'm chilly. Someone close the window.
And then, he walks in. I gotta give him a voice too. Damn, why does he look like a guinea pig with a dog head? I mean, that's kind of a corgi, isn't it? I'm gonna die. Smash? Oh, Foxalicious. Okay. Okay, so we got one vote for Smash. Hilarious. Okay. He walks in with the cherry blossom petals. You might? I mean, I can't blame you guys, you know? We got 2 votes for Smash. One of them, a possible. That's Steely Gaze, how wouldn't you? You have to mute yourself in your game because this is killing you? What are you playing? Oh, you're... I'm so sorry you're watching this while playing D&D. I'm so sorry. Okay. Ooh, 100% Smash. Okay, everyone's saying Smash, pretty much. It's just like me and Critty that I haven't said yet, pretty much. Oh, jeez. Okay, he walks in. His fingertips are dusky. My face hurts so much. Oh, man. Oh, why is... I don't want a phone call from a company right now. Leave me alone. I'm busy. Are these... Shut up, shut up. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Heart problem, maybe circulatory pass. Because of fingertips. Old man dead on me sounds like a bat. Okay, so Critty's not interested in being... Like, what, I don't know. But, yeah, I got nothing. Critty is a bottom confirmed, goddammit. A plug puller? Oh no! Oh boy. Damn. Okay, alright, everything is fine. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. You're just making jokes in poor taste? That's okay, it's fine. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. He's a student? No way. He's got a pocket on his sleeve. He puts a pen in there instead of cigarettes. That's what we're all here for. This is a safe space. I mean, yeah. Oh, man.
It's him! It's...
If it isn't my favorite student, Harland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Okay, what does he sound like? Do I need to do, like, my best ara-ara? Is that what I have to do? Fry your drumstick! Hey, Haggy, what's going on? Oh boy. This is gonna be so good. Oh my god. How has it been already almost 40 minutes? This is wild. Okay. I don't know how to do the voices. I feel inadequate for this. I need to hire people. I don't have money to hire people. Got woken up, should go back to sleep, hope everyone is well. I'm sorry you got woken up. Wait, aren't you normally up around now, or do you normally wake up a bit later than this? Ooh. Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. Why?
And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats a lot.
Okay, so she's just turned. Okay, that's the voice that she has now. That's fine. Maybe we should open that window back up before Faucet Pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely.
Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that.
You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all your really weird insults? You went to bed a little late, watched the Xbox Developer Direct, and had to remove the tattoo second skin? Ooh, how did it go? Did it come off easy? Did you, like, peel it part way and then all the ooze came out?
Besides, when Hornicky sweats, it's not gross. It's beautiful. Look at that shimmer.
You turn to find Colonel Sanders standing right in front of you. Colonel Sanders, beautiful angel that he is, stands before you smiling gently, his hand outstretched. It was a bit of a chore, but it went well. Was in the shower, so didn't really see any ooze. Any ooze-loo? Okay. Did they give you a secondary one to put on after? Or is it out in the open now? I've only ever had to use the second skin on one tattoo, and they gave me a second one to replace the first. And it's been like 5-6 years since I did that. That's out in the open.
Let it breathe. Let it drink in the air.
So it sounds like you've been having a good experience with the second skin so far, from what you were saying. I think it was this morning? You've still never had second skin? Your tats be old as fuck? Well, I mean, you've got a lot of, like, canvas that's not got tattoos. Like, you have some tattoos, but if you wanted more, you've got lots of space. You had a second skin for your last tattoo. Was that the Stitch one? Neither of you and your most recent was a few months ago. Oh, really? Your kid came home just now, so you guess you would have been woken up either way. I mean, I guess there is that. Oh, right, I should give him, like, a southern accent. That's how that should be. Buy Silly a tattoo gun. There you go, Groot. Well, as it turns out, I can draw a little bit. Going to write on the tree like a book or something, isn't that offensive? I mean, is it though? I thought you liked books. Boy, howdy, this classroom gets hotter than a Kentucky fryer. Please, use my handkerchief. Look at his forearms. God damn. Oh my god, what in the yowie hands? What is he? you He's offering us a hanky, not blowing us a kiss. What is happening? You freeze up. Colonel Sanders is talking to you. Could use a knife and carve into him. Ooh, like scarification. Wait, Colonel Sanders is talking to you. About how sweaty you look? You're completely mortified. He's also blowing you a kiss. I feel like that should be a bigger thing. This can't be your first interaction. What if he never forgets this moment? How will you respond? We're taking the handkerchief. You stretch out your hand, and Colonel Sanders places a fine silk handkerchief in it. Only way to get forearms like that is by choking chickens. Foxalicious, what are you trying to do? What are you doing? Oh shit, that was funny. Thank you. Oh. He chokes the chickens himself. Oh man. It's so beautiful. You hesitate to press it to your face, but when you do, the feeling is transcendent. It has its natural scent on it. It smells of the most delicious chicken you've ever smelled. Why does he smell like chicken? Why does the handkerchief smell like chicken? I feel like I'd be very put off by that. Oh, fuck. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Look at his eyebrows. And his little legs. Welcome to University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. He's ambidextrous, can probably choke 2 chickens at once. He probably has opposable thumbs on his feet, 4 at once. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Long face. Student. Okay. What? He had long arms. What does he sound like? Shit. Dang it, I already did I did that other voice for the kid, but I feel like he could also be nasally. Lurch? No, if I do too many deep voices, I'm gonna be yawning too much. To do a deep voice, you gotta really open up your throat, you know? He doesn't even have a name, not important enough. Towley? Okay. Or at least it's gonna be high-pitched and silly. Sorry
I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss...
Quiet. Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place?
What the fuck is he?
Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school with you as my teacher.
I feel like that was a totally different voice. It's fine. Cummy voice? No, not doing it. Everyone stares at him blankly.
Does no one remember me?
Yeah, I can't, he does not, you know what? That works. He doesn't have one consistent voice because then people would remember him.
You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be...
Sorry, that's my own personal inside joke. Let that be a lesson to you.
Let that be a lesson to you, students, that tardiness is unacceptable.
Opening your throat is a good way to get a cummy voice.
Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels.
You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. The class bursts into laughter.
Oh, Clank, you rascal.
Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. He's aiming for the butthole. Dogs usually do. I'm not editing this one. YouTube gonna have issues. Well, I didn't ask you to. It's fine.
Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. Maybe you could find one that's maybe flavored like bacon? The maple kind?
You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. But what kind?
Ooh, a pocket treat?
A rubber ball isn't a treat, that's a toy. That student wants you to put food in him? Which one? The dog is our teacher.
Cicero would like a carrot. Cicero would like a sweet roll. Or a carrot.
Because this is a KFC game, I think chicken snack is probably the best thing that I could pick for the doggy. The oven-looking student? Oh, yeah. Maybe, I don't know what kind of kitchen appliance he is. E-robot. That'll be fun. I'll make sure to do lots more of the Jetsons vehicle sounds, you know? Also with the creeper pick next to the clock. I bet he's got something to do with KFC. He works for them. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks onto it. Having worked in a place that did fried chicken, it looks like a chicken deep fryer. Of course he is. Of course he's a deep fryer. His favorite. I knew the chicken snack would be the one. It's KFC.
Well, I think there might be some competition for new star student.
The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all time.
Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation.
As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only two options remain. Okay, my guess is that the only open seats are going to be like next to Miriam, our best friend, or next to the Colonel. Ah, yeah, what the fuck did I say? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Hey, Hornicky, there's still a seat here.
It seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me, if you're interested.
Who do we sit next to?
The Colonel or by our best friend? Two good options, but which will you choose? That's gotta be the principal. They always be creepy in anime. Let me look something up. I'm gonna find him. Okay, I can tell you for sure it's not the CEO. I'm not gonna spend very much time on this because that's boring. The real answer is in between them, get both action. That's not an option. Okay. I feel like secret menu item. Secret menu item is the double down. Flip a drumstick. Oh, I'll flip some wings. Drums or flats? I don't know. Okay. Oh. I feel like logically we'd end up sitting next to our best friend if we were just starting a first day at a new school. Even though romancing the Colonel is obviously the endgame here. But should we go with logic? Or should we follow the sweet smell of chicken? I'm feeling all... Face hurts so much from laughing. 11 herbs and spices can't be wrong. Sit by the Colonel. But then our friend's gonna be sad. He doesn't know us. He just gave us a hanky. And he smells like chicken. Would it be too much of... I don't know. I'm just gonna do this and click. It didn't work. Okay. You move to take your seat by Miriam.
I'm so glad to have you near me to support me through this class.
Of course, you're my best friend. Who else would I sit by?
Colonel Sanders? He has such a magnetic personality, and there's a seat open right next to him. If you had sat there, you might have gotten to know him a little better.
I'd never... Oh, oops, wrong voice. I'd never sacrifice our friendship. Besides, I'm sure I'll get a chance to talk to him later in the semester. I've got 3 whole days. That's like a lifetime. Thinking way too hard for a KFC game? Yeah. Sit next to Miriam, the South will rise again. Foxalicious, what are you doing? 3 whole days, it's like a lifetime. Yeah, if you're Romeo and Juliet, for fuck's sake. So you say, but now that Miriam mentions it, that Colonel Sanders is just so darn dreamy. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz.
Yay, a quiz about me!
This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for a life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If train fuck off. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking?
Extremely. That's right.
Forest is to tree as chicken is to...
Hey, Gruticus. I think this one's for you. Forest is to tree. You have opinions here? Forest is to tree as chicken is to feather. Is this true? Is that how forest is to tree? Are you a feather on a chicken?
Night vision goggles! That's right.
What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created?
It's a spork. This is fucking KFC. Slam dunk was the real answer.
That's right.
What food is best for a broken heart?
Camel meat! Camel meat. Camel meat.
Obviously, everyone eats camel meat for a broken heart. I'm sorry, I have to pick the right answers. I can't not.
Ooh, the pancake.
Is Sprinkles a good boy?
He's the best boy. He talks. That is best boy. Your total score is perfect score! 5 out of 5! Wow, be honest, did you cheat? You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. Brother, this is moving so fast. I don't know, Mr. Sanders. Colonel Sanders. I know we just met, but I have to confess. I think you have a beautiful brain. Why does he keep throwing love hearts out? He thinks I have a beautiful brain. Hot diggity, Hornigy! Calling him Hornigy made this part here, this hot diggity Hornigy, that made it so much funnier. Hot diggity, Hornigy, you just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance.
May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch. I'm gonna get me some maple bacon.
He's got a chicken boner. Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Not even like the inside where your scent receptors are. No, it's the end of your nose, the tippy tip. Your mouth waters.
Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good.
Everyone, can I have your attention? That's not it. That's not the voice. Everyone, can I have your attention?
Is it about lunch?
Nope. I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Why is he doing the creep? He probably is a fucking creep. Why does he stand like that? There's gotta be a reason. Hey, I was... It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But I... Shh. Lunch, lunch, lunch. She said shh. In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. Modeled after Zuckerberg. Whoa, she's so excited! She's got Ghibli hair.
That must be the smell I smelled!
Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Why's it glimmering? Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled A bucket? With chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, "Stop thinking and start eating." For years, I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that.
What, you think we want your stupid recipe, dude? Pshaw. Nah, my dude. Nah.
I picked the wrong fucking voice for him if that's how he talks. Oh no.
I'm just, drafting a last will and testament in case, one of those ingredients is, poison. God.
He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. That's actually the best face that they could pick for that. You wait to see what zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach.
Yeah, and I was just, like, writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender.
You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself.
Oh, please.
Well, Van the man, if you don't want any. I'll take his.
Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it.
He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now, there is enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Have to eat KFC once a year to remember why you don't eat it the rest of the year. I haven't had KFC since it made me violently ill. Ah, I'm sorry to hear that, Foxine. She's a succubus. Wait, maybe I've read too much manga. Maybe you have, Fruticus. Maybe you have. Maybe you've read too much of a particular kind. Grease. Oh, we've been transported into space. Wow, okay. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float, weightlessly. Okay, let's see. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try and identify every flavor. Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Or swim toward the light. Are your clothes gonna fall off with the taste of the chicken? I don't know, Foxine. Maybe they will. Who knows? We don't even know what we look like except for a pair of shoes. Do we want to try and identify the flavors? I don't think we should swim towards the light. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I feel like I would pick one of these top two. Do we want to know about his culinary heart, or do we want to identify the spices and herbs? Herbs? Swim towards the light! Okay. No, wait, no. We got love hearts out of Colonel Sanders twice. What does this do? Oh, that's... KFC is just enough grease to create enough slide on the way in and the way out. Thank you, Foxalicious. Is that another KFC fact? Let's learn about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy. A
Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man? For a flavor? Are they the same? He is the flavor is he. After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. Bet that bitch Ashley's gonna be there. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? How bold to come out and ask.
What is this? Why do we have a chicken scepter?
It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. He's not going to give it up. Colonel Sanders' pickup lines. My chicken's always bone-in. Ew, why is he making this face? No love hearts for us. We need to do better next time. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? Oh, are we flirting? We're flirting. You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Yo, what the fuck? Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use... It's something my great-grandmother taught me. What the fuck do you mean? That's rude. Wow, you'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. It sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Black tar heroin is the secret ingredient. Oh, fuck. Neg him to show your own strength? Disgusting. Wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Is he crying? I think he's crying. We're gonna be modest but thoughtful. Love hearts! Fucking got him. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Hornigy. Fucking Hornigy. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. You step into the massive cooking arena, where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Look at this place! It's magnificent! Finally, we get to show our stuff! Wait a second! Oh no, we have to show our stuff! What if I totally blow it? You're not going to blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations.
Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off.
Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Oh, poor Miriam. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of 2, that is? Me and you, if that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner? He has a voice. He went like, "Haw." Hang on. Let me turn these background noises up. Oh, maybe... Wait, no! I fucked up. I'll turn the special effects back up. Sure, Hornagy. I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. 2 different students quickly take notice.
Hello, new partner. Beep, boop, boop.
Oh my! 2 potential partners? I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? What do we do? The kid who reads, child who reads his name tag upside down and thinks his name is Pop, or the robot Clank? I feel bad for Miriam. Clank? Okay. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today.
It's okay, I already ate.
It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture.
He's good under pressure. That's fucking funny.
Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth.
Warp, warp, warp.
Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Oh, what do you mean he doesn't have a face? Tissue? I hardly know you! Clank judders and a pank? What? And a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. That he's just fallen apart for her. Looks like you 2 will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork.
Alright, you 2, for today's lesson, we're gonna keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps.
Hang on. Anyway.
No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea.
Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare? Use an octopus? Your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy? It's gotta be the mashed potatoes and gravy. Mashed potatoes and gravy. Bet. Love hearts. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes. And gravy? I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. What? What's this, taters, precious? I almost started doing a terrible Gollum impression. You can't just throw those out at me. Taters. Potatoes. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Pickin' perfect produce is a passion of mine. Love the alliteration. Pickin' perfect produce is a passion. A passion project of pickin' perfect produce. Oh, she does have like an ara voice. Ara. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your business. Sanders' heart is my business, and you'd better keep your fingers off my man. What the fuck? Battle music? Okay, that better be for the class and not for Van Van.
Did someone call for me?
No, jeez, Van Van. While I'm over here crushing Hornigy's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork? That was the deal, remember? Oh. A bop. Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Not only did he pick the perfect produce, but he peeled them as well. Oh, howdy there, Ashley. Van Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no. It looked like Hornigy was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. Mentoring.
I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Doubt it.
Don't be rude, Van Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But, Colonel, if you ask me, I might
But
I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together, like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Yeah, like a thigh and a drumstick, like on her leggings. Oh, look out, she even got the little pudge after the socks. Oh. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for a Colonel if you don't watch out. She already has been. Ashley is really going at you hard. Fuck's sake. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of hunks in your time of need. Turn to Miriam, your forever bestie who always has your back. I think the Colonel I think he can... What? Music sounds like Doki Doki Doom Guy. I forgot what I was going to say. I think the Colonel can handle himself. He already agreed to be my partner. If he switches partners now, that's pretty rude. But it'll tell me all I need to know about him. I'm here to learn and to express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Get it, Hornigy. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? He can definitely handle himself, Foxine. You want to just say what you're going to say? You want to say it with your whole chest? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? A businessman respects all fair agreements from contracts to handshakes. I took on Hornigy as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. He won't chicken out. The forearms would say he definitely knows how to handle himself. I like that you guys are all on the same page. This is fun. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Hornigy's natural talent or their loyalty. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Yeah, sure. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture, with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well. Wait, what? Oh my god. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well, while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth, brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Although, gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very plowed. Fuck's sake. Granny would be very proud. Smash? Yeah, I fucking wax them potatoes like nobody's business. Is that slang that people still use? I don't fucking know, I'm old. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand, holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. Dude, what? If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the fuck right off. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with the Colonel. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. He's crying! Why would you hurt him? Van Van? Do something! Do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity?
Hold on right there, Hornigy. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands.
Can I has potatoes face?
Van Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. On an axe. Fire.
Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes I've prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce. Plated on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors.
Supreme chef was a hard thing to say for a second there, while having to scrunch my face the right way to do that voice.
You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have first bite, and you will all look on with envy.
The interrupting student rushes at Van Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate.
No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The result could be toxic.
I'm fucking up that voice now too. It's alright. Too late. It has been eaten.
I think I left something in the oven.
I feel so good.
It killed him! Now he's a freaky ghost who's lifting his sheet to show the world his ghost dick.
Everyone step back. Don't take another bite.
When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self.
Oopsie. Tastes like poison.
I'm in danger.
The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things despite obvious danger has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds.
I'm not sure the professors here make enough money.
Ghost of student.
Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here.
Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you.
I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home.
What? Like for real? Oh, come on.
Mouthful of peanut butter? Oh, the dog? I don't know. I'm having trouble keeping Sprinkles' voice consistent. I'm trying not to have it sound too much like the ha ha ha.
Time for Monica's tip of the day.
But it's leaning a bit.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, so it's not full Monica. Otherwise, I would have been yawning a lot already. It's just a bit in that direction.
Oh, yeah? The maple kind? Oh. Bacon?
No, Ghost Boy made joke that he's now Sleep Token guy. Wait, why? Was it because of me? Or because he's showing off his ghost wiener? And guy from Sleep Token wears those pants where everyone can see his wiener bouncing around? Because everybody posts weird videos of him all zoomed in with that as the focal point, and it's kind of awkward. It's the hands. Oh, his freaky fingers. Okay, fair, yeah. But he doesn't have fingers anymore. He's got sheet. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today? Before you go on, I want you to know. They're not a great representation of my skills. Oh, wait, no, that's me. Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up.
Tears, he'll cry. And it's not gravy. But maybe he puts the salt in the chicken.
Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Hornigy? There's something I need to tell you.
Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first.
Oh, jeez.
You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I have been working toward that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also lifting a lot of weights. Like, so many weights.
We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our soul may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. When I was a young warthog. He could clear the savannah after every meal.
Hey, no, you... Shut up. I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story.
Is that why you do your hair like a star? You've messed up your pompadour, sir. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? Jojo.
You can't prove that.
I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh.
Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero.
Ew, what?
The Spark Monster is here to fight a hero.
I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds.
How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level?
Be afraid. Be very afraid of me, because I'm a monster. See?
Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence! What will you do? Attack! You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love. It's my only attack! Cook with love does 1 damage. It just got real. That attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. How much HP do I have? Defend. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Trepidation. Fuck off. You continue to stay back and endure whatever comes your way. Seems like a pretty weird strategy, but okay, sure. You do you. Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind. Draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? I feel like I need to defend again. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Buff up. You decide, you draw energy into your arms. Thinking back on all of the stirring you did in the kitchen as a child, your muscles go super swole and you're ready to take on anything. Is this real? This is a real game that I'm playing. Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Spork Monster uses Utilitensile. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Attack. Chow down. It's mash munchin' time. A powerful blow. Spork Monster is oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who's going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack. Rounded edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Hot pie power pinch! It does 10 damage. Goddamn, Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Spare this wretched beast. You manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he is still a living creature, with a pure soul, who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Be gone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow.
I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back like you said.
The Spork Monster scuttles off into the night. We're gonna have to fight that monster again. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells, with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. Motherfucker, you got this at the library? The last name to have signed it out is Borko. 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 That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. How does he know where I live? The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dreams. Oh, fuck. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. Oh, oh. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Clank. Like him? Like? I know it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in high school? No, but that does make complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to, and was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade? What? Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to, and was also the convertible that he himself he was his own convertible? So she's the Krillin of this anime? Grudicus, why are you like this? She's Krillin and Clank is Android 18, is that what you're saying? Yeah. Now we know that Colonel Sanders can become a convertible, but also still ride in the convertible that he is. This is confusing. He is no mere man. I'm thinking maybe something got lost in the pressure cooker language translation there. It was a pressure cooker, okay. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders? The coolest guy in school? The most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning? You're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Oh no, I might need a lozenge. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that, a secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me you gave him a handy behind the Dairy Queen. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyhow, we both shared an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch. You know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. Who said it was a new spice? It's just a spice. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Please, please, please! It would mean the world to me! No one has to know it came from you or Colonel Sanders. What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret, or share it with your bestie? Why do you have to make up a fake ingredient? Can't we just tell her no?
Nope, it was a blowy, drugs, booger sugar behind the Wendy's. You guys are wild. I love it. It's great. Thank you. We can't tell her the ingredient. We can't betray the Colonel's trust. He's only given us one ingredient. And we didn't even get to see what the fuck it was. Smeg, get out of here. Revoked your mod privileges. Get out. Fake ingredient. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know, how about... Oh, god damn it. It was Eye of Newt. I know, sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do? Wasn't Eye of Newt like a berry of some kind? Eye of Newt? Wow! Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. It's Colonel Sanders! He's arriving at school! On a motherfucking horse. Run to him! Or stand back in majestic his admire glory. I'll be alright. I'm gonna take a quick second to grab a lozenge because my throat is starting to crap out on me doing voices. So I'll be right back in like less than a minute. It'll be like, I'm gonna say 30 seconds. Oh no. I'm back. I am back with lozenge. Okay, so instead of talking about different, drugs and fucking buildup of bodily fluids and things like that, which option should we go for? Your furry daughter judged you that whole time? I bet she did. Look, I said I was gonna be back in less than 30 seconds. Or in about 30 seconds, and I stubbed my toe trying to make that happen. If she wants to judge me for not wanting to make you guys wait, so be it. She'll still come snuggle me in the night times. Smack me in the face, be like, rub my belly! One must run to the colonel, honor his rank. The colonel. The colonel. Run to him! You decide that the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel Sanders are would be to run to him. Ah, frick, I should've... Sorry, Foxine, I clicked it before I saw your chat. Surely he'll sweep you up onto the back of his stallion and you'll ride away together. That'll show her good. We shouldn't be running at horses now that I think about it. Oh, Colonel, my Colonel! Oh, Colonel, my Colonel! Yeah, there it is. However, your sudden movement surprised the horse and it rears up, kicking you directly in the face. The force of the blow completely knocks you out cold. Oh, god damn it. In the darkness, you see a vision.
Ooh! Hornicky! I'm here to deliver you a message.
Not this guy.
It is important that you remember this exactly as I say it. If you forget, the world could end. So you know it's serious. I have been trapped in a realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times.
Oh, that peaked my microphone. Okay.
All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times. And that name is...
But before he can continue, you suddenly awake. Who is this? Like, what is happening with this ghost boy?
Aw, jeez.
You awake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. He roused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices, or is that just his natural seasoned musk? Compliment the craftsmanship of his horse's shoes, or lean in for a kiss. Leaning in for a kiss seems a little too soon. We can't be smooching on him already. She laughed at Satchel, you heard it? Yeah, I did. I did laugh at it. Compliment the craftsmanship of his horse's shoes. Maybe he shouldn't be riding a horse to school, and maybe you shouldn't be running up to animals you don't know. It's hard to say who was in the wrong here. But one thing is for sure. That Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy. That horse has beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they were pressing into my face. That's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals. Ashley and Van Van are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. He watches you in secret when you're all alone.
Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this.
Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? Do you think Van Van has a garden? You know, the garden of Van Van? Hey, fun fact everyone! Gruticus on his YouTube channel played Garden of Ban Ban. You should go check it out. Love you, Gruticus. Sorry for teasing you. The arborist set me up. I had to take the opportunity. Oh, you only played the first one? I didn't say you played all of it. I wonder if people have cosplayed from this. Let's pretend we're not interested. You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van Van mutter something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the Emperor of Cooking, are you? You make the rules?
I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ain't you.
Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache.
And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil.
You finally get a look at what it was they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. That's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret. You notice they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth.
We're playing.
Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class.
Beep, beep.
Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of boats. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything.
Womp.
Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer.
Womp, womp.
No, your mother was a stand mixer. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders! These crazed men are about to come to blows! I think it must be over me! I think it must be over me! But I'm not interested in either of them! Wild. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, her voice changed again. Whatever, it's fine. That's what she sounds like when she's talking to Colonel Sanders. There are no rules. Whatever. Just then, Sprinkles arrives. The double plural there freaked my brain out. To signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog.
Yeah, a maple kind? Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn.
Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. Sprinkles stops in his tracks and sniffs the air around you. Something has him in a trance. It's the scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. Sprinkles jumps on you and licks your face. Down, boy! Down! Off to open! What? I don't even know if I said that right. I tried. Wow, is he sparkling? Oh wait, no, it's just the graphics going through his tie there. The bit in his hair here. Funny. Wait, has he had an ahoge the whole time? Ahoge? Yeah, ahoge is the whoop little hair flip on top of the heads. That command, shouted by Colonel Sanders, has snapped Sprinkles out of his trance. I wonder what's up with that.
Sorry, I got a little carried away.
After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains his control of the classroom.
Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken.
You want to pay attention to the lesson. Truly, you do.
Which is why, in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was the chicken who first signed their name.
But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you.
Well, Hornigy?
Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? A glass of water, a shimmering pepper, a dog biscuit. I'm going for a shimmering pepper. A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way. So naturally, you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend! Ooh. This guy again? I'm here to give you an important message. Woo! You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... Sorry, I think I've got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine, I'll work through. To fulfill the prophecy. You must. You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Oh, man. You come to and find everyone is staring at you. And Professor Dog is angry. Oh, boy.
That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever.
You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you. Someday? Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. Step up and tell them you're on. A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it. I'm not the fool. You're the fool. Fool. Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption, Hornigy. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkles steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Nah. He thinks it's fun.
Now, students. Please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court.
A sportsing court?
Brother, what are you talking about, sportsing?
Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief.
At least not until we turn on the timer.
Just then, a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, timer ready.
That's what I'm talking about.
Aroo! I stand corrected. Okay, sorry, I generally read a few words ahead of what I'm saying out loud, and it got kind of fucky to me. I had to read the whole thing like 3 times before I was like, oh, does it make sense? The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. You had his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day 1. And you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. Whoa, what? What? Oh, I didn't even read the thing. What the fuck is wrong with me? I panicked. That's right, but how would you have even gotten into this school without knowing that? Oh, I got it right, yay. Winner gets to rub my... Oh.
Winner gets to rub my furry belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you.
It does. You get to pet the doggy tummy. You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. How many herbs and spices did he say he used? 11. That's right, you might not know all of the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? What? That's right. You must never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. What did I pick? Is this game propaganda?
Yes, it is, Arborist.
Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Now would be a great time to harness that energy, so where does it come from? That's wrong! This is a horrible time to start forgetting the important things. Was it the shoulder of Orion? Fuck. You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Sizzling! That's wrong!
Don't make me get the spray bottle!
Oh, fuck. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Hornigy. He's actually cheering you on. Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoonfuls of gravy would it take to fill a traditional Victorian What? A traditional Victorian bathing suit? Is that what that said? What were you thinking? Get your mind back into the competition. You are stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. Which do you take? What a hunk! I know, right?
You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind.
Sorry, I forgot the question. In a gondola! Oh shit! What does that have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits?
Woof, woof.
You're really struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps.
Yikes.
I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any hands, but Hornigy does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. Oh, did I fuck this up that hard? When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed.
Hornigy, no!
But you're not fast enough, and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult.
Everyone stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over.
It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish.
Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on.
Oh, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish ready to serve? Surely that makes me the winner by default.
No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Hornigy's injury.
You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish.
But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared.
Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Hornigy to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Man, I fucked up hard, huh? Inside you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette. Atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream, 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry gelée. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you! As he places a sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Internalize the rage you feel. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. What? The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. I'm absolutely ruining this whole game now. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. What the fuck? I'll never be a master chef. Have we been a chicken this whole time? Failure is a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well, then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you, enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice. But I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight, and I lost my innocence when I picked up a firearm and put a bullet in my rifle. He survived. For a while, anyhow. I didn't know. That's a lot. What's happening? People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Some of these are real facts. Some or all. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside him. A burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle-scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. Borko?
It is I! I know I said I wouldn't be back, and after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore. But I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what it's like having to always look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right?
Aw, thanks, Borko. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. I know that you're strong.
Oh, I know that you're strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I used to go to this school. I wasn't always a sport monster, you see.
I don't believe it. You were human once?
Well, no. I was a golden retriever. But I was still a student until one day some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed.
A magic spellbook?
Precisely. I had procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, You should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile.
Is this what it would sound like if you had, like, a lot of gravy in your mouth? I guess.
If you need me, don't fear. I will be there.
It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen alive. Hornigy, together I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss.
Oh, you're gonna invite me to your hideaway? Oh my god. A personal invite? You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out.
Chicken! Wait! Hold the fuck on!
This is Baby Sanders. This is...
Oh, fuck right off. That's hilarious.
Fucking baby with a mustache and goatee, giant glasses, holding a drumstick.
Oh. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude.
Right attitude. Attitude.
Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef.
Bruh, I feel you. I like food a lot.
Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. Is it the biscuits? No, it's not the biscuits. Is it the biscuits? It's meant to pair with something spicy. Or something crispy. Both, perhaps? It's a biscuit. Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him? Or keep it a secret just for you? Reveal it! Show him your biscuits, baby! You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in headfirst. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. On ice? Potato salad? Macaroni salad? Some kind of creamy salad? I wanted it to be the biscuit, but if it's on ice... I present to you my original coleslaw. Okay, it's the slaw. Alright. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Lux hideaway. Did you hear him gasp? Magnificent! Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. Why are you crying, boy? You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? She's slopping it everywhere, shut up! You gonna butter your biscuits? Please. Make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Why would we snoop? Maybe he's about to slip into something more comfortable. Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Oh, okay, that's fine then. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Well, you know it's gotta be the baby picture. That's fucking hilarious. An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. No. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, You figure that this must be Colonel Sanders himself. Crazy. That, or maybe it's the drumsticks that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded, am I right? Yeah, the chicken's next, Foxy. Or no, that's not Foxy. Foxalicious. Sorry, I will be checking the stiff cock. Tap on an item. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic. It's real. Taxidermy? Must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." It's a comb for his beard. An urn filled with the ashes of chicken's past. I bet this candle is like gravy scented. I'm gonna click out here. You gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Just then, the ghost of Student pops up.
Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death?
Wait, what? I never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you?
I could just tell you my name right now. It's...
Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window a crack and the ghost of Student is swept out with a breeze. We're being pretty mean to this kid. Comb. Oh, we're gonna keep some of its hairs? A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein isn't just silvery in color. It's actually made of spun silver. Fuck off! Oh, shit. What's that? You take a closer look at a large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Poor guy. This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. Oh, it's a safe. You think for a moment. What number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. I don't want to break into a safe. That's rude as fuck. As soon as you turn the dial to 111111, the safe opens. Inside it, you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? That's funny. A scented candle. It's got his thigh on it. You pick it up and try to identify the smell. Power tool? Freshly starched collar? Piece of wood floating in a lake? Summer of '69? No, it's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's... Damn it. Camel meat! The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices. One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders, standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. Are you fucking sure? You look closely and see there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. Last name Za? You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. Ah, shit. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Yep, of course. Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he has been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket. You forgot to take it off. Fess up and tell him the truth? I think telling him that we're cold is silly since it's, you know, nice out and there's a fire and stuff. We could fess up and tell the truth or decide that now is your moment and make a big move. Time-traveling Colonel Sanders? Probably. How can he be old man with pictures from the past? How was he a baby with the mustache and goatee? That's crazy. We tell the truth. Make a big move. Like a wife in a dude sweater. It's hot. Why? Are you saying that because I'm wearing one of your sweaters? I mean, it's the one that you gave me. It's the orange one. The big job? Make the big move? Big job as in the big move, not big job as in a shit? Okay. Ah! But is that too forward? Will the Colonel not like that? We're trying to woo the Colonel. Honesty or putting on the moves? This is a tough one. We'll put on the moves. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This isn't that kind of game. Oh no, we came on too strong. Not that we blame you for trying. I thought we were just gonna, like, mooch him or something. But still. Game over! That's what I get for listening to a guy that cuts trees. Man, okay, we're gonna power through this time. Pissed. Okay. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Oh, okay, so we're not back to the beginning. We're just back to this part. Colonel Sanders and the spork monster. Yeah, we're just gonna go so fast. Yeah, all of your past careers that you keep and earn to remember all your failures. Spork monster!
Oh, yes, it is I. I'm sorry for attacking you. Beware of the magic tome that I dropped somewhere along the way.
Okay. Oh, fuck. Actually, I've said too much. Please forget I ever said anything. Shit! Google said that you were supposed to be done an hour. I know. It was only supposed to be an hour and a half. I fucked up, okay? Look, we're having fun. This is a fun game. I should have known it was going to take me like 1 billion years longer. Okay, it's alright. Yeah. And we're gonna go. We go to his house. And then... lights. Reveal it. Creamy slaw. They eat the slaw. Okay, and then we learn about Colonel Sanders and his friend Pete and baby Sanders and Sanders' trip to Egypt and the urn. And this guy, even though apparently we don't care, chicken friend, spun silver comb, candle that smells like one of the secret ingredients that we're still not allowed to know, chicken sashimi, ding ding ding, jacket, and then he shows up. Fess up and tell him the truth. You confess. I think I've developed feelings for you. I might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? The Gwyneth Paltrow candle. Get out of here, Arborist. Yes, Hornigy? I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful.
I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about. In some jurisdictions, isn't even legal. But if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? How will they know? Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up.
Chicken and biscuits.
It's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food, and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is? Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? We'll flatter him a little bit. You know, I think we might be a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Oh. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. Why are we always running? There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. It's okay, But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. I think I can believe that. Since I'd been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him, you better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Did she just say skydiving as if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker? And now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too. Back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him.
You what?
Nothing happened, but the emotional connection. Wowzers! What? I feel personally attacked by that wowzers. The only thing that could make it more of an attack is if it said jinkies. Miriam offers to support you no matter what you do. Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself may not quite grasp that fact. Because, he's Pop.
What's a swirly? It sounds delicious.
Oh, it's great. I'll order you up one right away.
I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat.
You can get your swirly dip too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size?
Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school.
There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature?
You've got some nerve, Hornagy, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse.
Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain.
Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up.
I'll never give up. Ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Hornicky, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her? But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say it was bland. Excuse me, Hornicky, I am more than capable enough to speak for myself. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel? I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Hornicky. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, there we go, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Whoa, that's that book! It looks like bad news! It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? I could think of one surefire way to find out. You open to a page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the page. I could use this spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else? Like, anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine, it is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Why? You've got a memory-erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. Don't do it? Dummy. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. It sounds like a stupid thing to do. We're making great progress with the Colonel. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement.
I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of.
His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. He must be hungry. Reach for some old homework to give him. Dogs can be rather unpredictable, especially Sprinkles. Wait to see what happens. Sprinkles stops in his tracks. He focuses in on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Motherfucker.
Terrence, I told you never to come back here, Terrence. I will destroy you, Terrence.
Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off of his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence?
You'd better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again.
After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professorial tone. I think that's how you say that. I have no idea.
I apologize for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Hornicky, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see...
But before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Sprinkles is interrupted by whirs and sparks coming from the back of the room. I told you to save it for after class! Oh no, him cry. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger? Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. But no, you had to show off to your cool kid friends Jeff and Joan. J and J forever. Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Yeah, well, that doesn't make it a great date. Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain or off a cliff for all I care. Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gaps in his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. Oh no. No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank. Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker, considering that he himself has wheels, not feet. It's not entirely clear where it came from. In terms of deep-friend footwear, I guess it looks okay? Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school.
Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam. I'm still working out the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena.
But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey Miriam, are you okay? Okay, I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that, in front of everyone? Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not gonna saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me? Of course not. Well, maybe sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank, or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. And I bet that Professor Dog is going to love it up. While you were pep-talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch. But that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You've decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it. The location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants off of Van Van, the supposed man-man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on. Hornigy's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Hornigy, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry. But the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when
The oven timer goes off behind you. We're fessing up. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know, my nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all-butter crust. All butter, huh? Not how I make my pie crusts, but I'm not a student at the stupid named school that they go to. Fucking University Cooking Academy of Learning. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? No, I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Wow. It's the best pot pie I ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules.
There are no rules. That is, except to cook with everything you've got.
You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes for their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. That's wild.
What?
Egg wash. Egg wash? Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth.
Best friend baster blaster!
Fuck's sake. Van Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin.
Let's rock and roid.
Yuck. Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed.
Shallow personality spatula!
Even Clank gets in on it. He can talk. Oh, damn.
5-dial pressure point, chicken cooking technique.
Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English?
It's the singularity, as was foretold!
We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all.
South District.
Van Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. That's wild, okay. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spell book out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic? Even if it's almost certainly evil magic? We're doing it the hard way. If anything, we learned earlier that the easy way sometimes makes it harder. We cut corners, we lose. Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way. Like how earlier when I tried to cut corners and I got my hand mashed up in a mixer. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, Hornigy. Miriam notices too.
And I've always believed in you, Hornigy, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever!
You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station, cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who is cooking?
Tiny food, short cook time! I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you!
Oh, that's sweet, but... Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles.
It's the secret ingredient!
However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up. And where in the world did she get Eye of Newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes.
It is I, Steve, the Spork Monster.
Steve? Wait, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you?
We Spork Monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off. But you have conquered Steve, and I hate to battle. So I'd say you're doing pretty all right. Oh, hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition? I love this stuff. It's better than TV, you crazy kids. Crazy kids. And your culinary skills really impressed me. Mind if I hang out?
I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the Spork Monster notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station.
I see what you're up to. Crisscrossed some magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh?
Yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water?
I'd love to. I always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pop back in the old country.
There's an old country for Spork Monsters. I love that for them. You can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition.
I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school that I had fallen asleep during a scare tactics class, and when I woke up.
You toss a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint.
Never mind. I'll tell you later. Good luck.
Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. You summon extra power from deep down within yourself. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure, my hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for...
Yes, Hornady, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me.
The power you've been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue.
Sorry.
My heart is pure, my hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. What's with the music? Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear Hornicky. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're gonna need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What? Guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting if we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union? That's not the only union we could form, Mr. Sanders.
Time's up, students.
With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for.
You must now prepare to present your dishes.
A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete.
It seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clank?
From off-screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student.
I'm flying!
It sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there.
Miriam, would you mind?
Inside of the closet, you see Pop, hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants.
Pop, get down from there right now.
Let me guess, did Van Van have something to do with this?
When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse?
I thought a wedgie was a salad.
It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge. Seeing how he didn't cook anything.
I can't feel my legs. May I be excused?
Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCSAL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks. Pranks? Clank? Where did that pressure cooker roll off to?
You wait to hear a signature whir, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there's none.
Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester.
Wow. 3 whole days long.
But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now, describe your dish.
I've made tender udon noodles in savory soup. Oh, it's so teeny tiny.
My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Narutomaki I spy afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl?
Yes, chef.
Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name.
Your dad's name is Chef? That's close to Shep, the great big peanut-loving poochie. Yes, Sprinkles, and some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl.
Sublime! Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself.
And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much, it was less than a thimble's worth of soup. What is this? What? That's a weird face.
A+, rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours.
Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Hornigy, for helping me to believe in myself.
Van, you're up. Now, describe your dish.
I made uni over smooth egg custard in an axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar.
Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored type of urchin?
Yes, Sprinkles.
A bit much, don't you think?
That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is my kind of brand. Doesn't it look cool?
Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around.
Woof, woof.
Please be gentle with my cuisine.
Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded.
Ouch! My tongue!
The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting.
I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified.
A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night.
Disqualified? For glamour?
Don't discount simplicity.
This isn't the last you've heard of me.
Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk.
I know. Yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley, it's time to step up. Now, describe your dish.
I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup topped with French meringue and connected by a sugar glass. Aren't you supposed to... Isn't Turkish delight... No, that makes sense. I guess, like, it's normally covered with the powder to keep them separate when they're all together in a box. I don't know. Narnia.
That actually doesn't sound too bad.
Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food at a cooking school? Got toast in your ears or something, Hornigy? I told you, it's a display piece.
Actually, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school.
Yeah, which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating, School for the Hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral.
If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified.
Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you! And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. Scheißfreundlich, or something like that. This isn't the last you've heard of me either.
If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself.
You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together.
2 chefs?
What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become Oh! Shit, I didn't see was that me that was saying that last one? Has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays.
Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing, and completely blow me away. In my 49 years of life, I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass.
So he likes it so much he turns into Oprah? Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive, even the Van Van and Ashley are drawn back by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete, and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment, to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy.
DJ Dog is in the house! Oh, oh, oh! Oh.
You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Van Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. She just owned only shirts with heart-shaped cutouts on the titties? He's not surprising. Of course he wears, fucking hot pants and shit. For a moment you actually believe them. Not another haunting.
No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws.
I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me.
Oh, amusing.
And now that everyone is together...
It's the Spork Monster. He has totally mellowed out.
Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here out, I'd prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster.
Student tries to finish what he has to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Spork. Sorry, Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop! He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat a crown?
Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean.
Oh, now I get it.
And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such.
The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. Clank! It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance.
Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth.
Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing.
I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension.
What? What? I actually feel like I knew it this whole time.
Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me?
I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I have just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she has managed to surpass you in that regard.
I understand. Kind of. Humans are weird.
A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Here he comes. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. So casual. Howdy, classmates. Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. The end? No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Hornigy? I couldn't help but wonder. Was our final exam team-up purely an act of strategy carried out by two cunning chefs? Or was it something more? I'm afraid I can't answer that question directly. Instead, I'd like to ask you a question of my own. May I have this do-si-do? Colonel Sanders extends his hand to you, and you feel a surge of energy jump off the tips of his fingers. His hand. The hand of a master chef. So dedicated to the craft of fine cookery, so tender yet refined, so milky smooth, fingers like finely battered drumsticks, turned in flour, soaked in buttermilk, and dusted with exotic spices. But they do not reach for tongs, a knife, or even a spork. Tonight they reach for you. And though our feet may tire of dancing, I believe that this is just the beginning of our steps together. Colonel Sanders, Will you not only join me... Wow. Will you not only join me on the dance floor, but in the kitchen as my co-chef and partner in both business and in life? You gasp. Could it be? Is he really saying? Me? And you? Together? Ever since I met you, my dream has changed. It's not enough to simply open the world's greatest chain of fried chicken restaurants. No, even then, my life would be incomplete without you by my side. So what do you say, partner? I say, I love you, Colonel Sanders. The end. Yay! Oh, it's gonna start right from the beginning and be very loud again. Okay. Yeah. Dang. That was a wild ride. Alright, so I was supposed to play Old Man's Journey after this, but considering that this was supposed to be an hour-and-a-half game and I made it double that time, that's not gonna happen.
I'm gonna have to save Old Man's Journey for next time. Yeah. Thank you for coming on this wild adventure with me. Absolutely bonkers. Perhaps I will save Old Man's Journey for next Thursday. Tomorrow, gonna try to do another little session of It Takes Two with I Am Gruticus. And on Saturday, I'm going to be playing Sky Children of the Light. If any of that sounds interesting, you can check my schedule either on my Twitch page, or if you'd like, you can pop into my Discord, because I post a schedule there every week as well. But yeah, this has been a crazy good time. I was not expecting for this game to be as hilarious as it was. I appreciate it. Let's see who's online. Is there anybody I can raid out to? Who am I following that's playing right now? Oh, there's a bunch of people. Okay, we've got you know what? We're gonna raid into Commodore Zed. He's been coming into a lot of my streams lately, and I really, really appreciate it. He's playing Borderlands with Wildwood, Tinderly, and Nerdwire. All of them are really great, and it's gonna be a fantastic time. So we're just gonna go ahead and do that. All right. Yeah. Thanks again for joining me, and I'll see you real soon. Have a wonderful night. Let's go!